moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jack, got a jet, cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. On play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On second down, Prescott again. Swinging this out for Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Taken in at the 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Let's see if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run forward with Pollard, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
The kick by Maher is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on. Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a run up the middle with Drake. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Rodgers. A complete once again to Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got it down to the 28. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll go with Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Slot man moves right.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Oliver, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Cowboys make over first down again. At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys 10-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They quickly out wide. This is Watson. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's taken in by Watson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott now. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. Gang time. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand. Boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see.
Chase, I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice from my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I can give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me.
Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script.